GR IAS Academy.
100 days, 100 themes, one goal UPSC Prelims. Hello everyone, welcome back to Mission Surya. In this program we deal with current affairs completely from Prelims perspective. So let's get started. Our first topic is about one species called Madras hedgehog. Okay, so why are we studying about this species called Madras hedgehog? Because there is a complete mitochondrial genome analysis conducted on this species. Okay, fine. So what about this species? Its name is Madras hedgehog and scientific name is Parachinus nudiventris. It is also called as bare-bellied hedgehog. Locally it is known as muleli. It has been discovered in 1851 and it is a small nocturnal mammal. So what is nocturnal means? That species which is active at night. So any species which is active at night is called nocturnal animal. So this hedgehog belongs to that nocturnal species, nocturnal family. So where does it live? It lives in dry scrublands, thorn forest, grasslands and near agricultural fields. Okay, this is the habitat of hedgehog. So what about its distribution? It is endemic. So what is meant by endemic? Belongs to that place. That means it is found only in that place. So it is endemic to peninsular India. So in India, where it is endemic? In peninsular India, fine. Okay, which states? Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh and few parts of Karnataka. So mostly southern states, right? Okay, fine. So what about its physical features? If you have seen earlier in the picture, it is having this sharp features, right? These are like these sharp, they are like nails, okay? They are sharp, very sharp. So what will happen? Those sharp spines, they are used for their protection. So whenever they feel threatened, they can curl up into a ball and protect from predators. So that is how they defend against the predators. So okay, outside on the top layer we have seen all those sharp spines for its self protection. What about its inner side? So ventral side, that means inner side, it is having soft white fur. So when it curls itself, it is not going to harm it. Only the outer layer, like whenever it curls like a ball, all the spines will be here. So it can protect from itself. And inside, it's a soft fur. So spines will not touch to its body. So it will not able to attack itself. It will protect from other predators. So that is about species. So what about its behavior? So it is nocturnal. We just told it is active at night and it can live in harsh and dry environments as well, and it prefers to stay alone. Solitary means alone. What about its diet? It feeds on insects and omnivorous. Omnivorous means it will feed on both grass and other animals, right? So what it feeds on? Beetles, ants, termites, earthworms. So it feeds on these, and we just told it is omnivorous, so it consumes plant matter as well. So how long it lives? It lives around 5 to 6 years of lifespan. Okay. So what is its importance? It controls the insect populations. So it maintains balance by controlling the pest population and helps in soil aeration as well. So that is how it maintains ecological balance in dry ecosystem. So we just told that this species is able to survive in harsh and dry environments. Okay. Okay. What about its threats? Okay. Due to its medicinal beliefs and superstitions for quills and the meat, they are being hunted down, and because of the agricultural expansion, they are not getting space to live. Their habitat has been degraded. So in IUCN list, its status is least concern. Moving to the next species, sanderling. Okay. So why we are studying about this species? Because this one of the sanderling, it flied around 7,400 kilometers from southern Australia. So it has been spotted at Norcondam Island, which is located at Andaman and Nicobar, that is islands of India. So this tells us about the long distance migration and importance of the wetland conservation. So this is about the sanderling, why we are studying about this species. So let's know more about this species. The species common name is sanderling and the scientific name is Calidris alba. And what about it? It is a small, plump, migratory shorebird. So this species travelled from Australia to India, travelling around 7,400 kilometers. So this says that this species belongs to the wetlands. So this name has been derived from Old English, which means sand ploughman. So that is about the species. What about its habitat? Where does it live? It lives near sand of tidal sand flats and mud flats, and also near lakes and rivers, beaches and wetlands as well. So mostly they will be found where water is nearby, and it is also found in moist areas and gravel slopes as well as stony ridges as well. Okay, where are they found? They are found across North America, Europe, Asia, South America, Africa and Oceania. So they are spread across various continents. What about its physical features? So they are pale whitish with dark shoulder patch. If you have seen the diagram, the picture, so this is how they look, whitish color. So that has been mentioned here about the physical features of the bird. So it will be pale or whitish with a dark shoulder patch. In summer it will look brick red coloration on face and throat. Okay, what about its migration pattern? They travel up to 3,000 to 10,000 kilometers, moving between Arctic region and tropical region. So at one place they will breed. For breeding means nothing but giving reproduction process, and for winter they reach tropical or subtropical areas. So what do they eat? They are carnivorous, means they eat other animals. They eat small crabs, marine invertebrates and few insects. They feed on insects as well. So what is their importance? They are called as indicator species, means wherever they are present, it tells us that ecosystem is healthy. Coastal areas ecosystem is healthy. So they play as indicator species. And they also control population of small invertebrates. Okay. So how they are having threats? Degradation of wetlands are causing their survival difficult, and disturbances in coastal beaches, lakes, everything, and the pollution. This is the main cause because of the pesticide contamination. Moving to the next species, sheller fish. So why are we studying about this species? Scientists have identified this freshwater fish is climbing waterfalls up to 15 meters. So this fish is traveling upwards 15 meters vertically in waterfalls. So after identifying this, we are studying about this species. So where did they observe it? They observed in Congo Basin, which is located in Democratic Republic of Congo. So what does it say? It says about the ecological adaptations in marine species. So what about this fish? It's called as sheller fish. Scientific name is Paracneria thaisi, and it is a freshwater fish. So it feeds on bottom and mid-water levels. So this comes under benthopelagic species. Where does it live? It lives in freshwater rivers and especially near waterfalls and streams. Okay. Especially where they found it? Congo Basin. Okay. Where it is located? That's all. Endemic to the Congo Basin and around Luvilombo Falls region. So, what are its physical features? They are small sized and around 37 to 48 millimeters, and then maximum it grows up to 96 millimeters, and their body is suitable to swim across strong currents. So they are having specific unique adaptations. What are those adaptations? They can climb vertical waterfalls up to 15 meters. So that is the specialty of this sheller fish. So what else they have? They have few projections for grip for across the pectoral and pelvic fins for climbing the waterfalls, and they have also strong muscles to resist water force. So that is the unique adaptations enabling them to climb wet rock surface even when strong currents are present. So this fish has adapted so much that it can travel against ocean currents, even very strong ocean currents. Okay, fine. We have seen that it is climbing waterfalls. Okay, but why it is climbing? For the survival purpose, they have started this adaptation. Okay, why? Why it has developed this climbing behavior? To avoid predators and to reduce competition and for better breeding areas and to explore resources rich zones. So that is why they have adopted this climbing behavior of waterfalls. Okay. What about its importance? So it says about the species adaptation when it is difficult for them to survive. So they will adapt to the extreme environments as well. So this indicates the Congo Basin uniqueness of combo basin. Okay, fine. What are its threats? Obviously fishing, especially illegal fishing, and habitat degradation. Okay, what about other one? River flow. If river flow is reduced, then also it affects their survival. So what about the conservation issues? Because of the human involvement, it is very difficult to conserve the species, and it is required to protect their habitat, and usage of water is also should be controlled. So that is about the stellar fish and their ecological importance and their unique climbing behavior. Moving to the next topic, solar system with 2 Earth-like planets. So you have seen that our unique solar system is having one Earth, and it is also having one pattern wherein in every planet will rotate and revolve around the sun, and initial 4 planets were called terrestrial planets and the later are gas giants. Okay, so that is our solar system. But scientists have found few light years away, that is around 120 light years away, where 2 Earth-like planets are present. So why we are telling that this is the normal what we observed in our solar system? Because here there is a difference. After gas giants also they have found Earth. So that is why we are studying about this. So that is why it is challenging the conventional theories of planetary formation. Okay, what is the main overview? We are studying about exoplanets and presence of 2 super Earths. So what is its importance? This provides us an opportunity to study planets within the same system. Okay. So what are the important concepts regarding this? Exoplanets means what? The planets which orbits outside our solar system. It can be any star. Okay. What about super Earths? Larger than Earth but smaller than Neptune. Those are called super Earths. And they will have rocky and layered interiors, like we have, right, crust, mantle, core. So we have different layers in the Earth. Similarly, the super Earth is also having rocky with layered interiors. So what about this discovery? These 2 Earth-like planets were identified, or similar size and of composition of Earth. So that is the similarity between our Earth and 2 discovered super Earths. So this helps us to compare the evolution of similar planets under the similar conditions. So this discovery helps us to estimate and identify and study about the planetary formations, planets formation. So what is the conventional model? Okay, we just told in our solar system, initial 4 planets are terrestrial, right? After that, what we see are gas giants. So initial 4 planets were terrestrial planets. That means they are more of rocky planets. So what about here? We just told gas giants are far from the our sun in our solar system. But here what we have observed, even farther than the giant gas giants, there are rocky planets observed. So this means it breaks our understanding that every system will have solar system like pattern. So this is different to the conventional study what we have till now. So how it affects our studies? So this suggests that there is a non-uniform planetary formation processes. That means any system will not be similar like solar system. There is no rule that terrestrial planets will be nearer to the star and gas giants will be farther away from the star. This is not compulsory. That is what we identified from the super Earths. So what might be possibilities? There might be planetary migration and inside out formation models. So what might be the factors influencing this? Gravity, protoplanetary disk composition and stellar activity. So these might be the reasons why non-uniformity is observed in super Earths that has been identified by scientists. So what is its importance? So it helps us to refine models of planetary system evolution. Till now we were thinking that all planetary systems are around like formed like solar system, but it tells us otherwise. So it gives us different models and indicates that there can be a possibility in diversity of planetary architecture. So it raises the questions about our solar system uniqueness. Okay, there are different space missions. What are those? Role. Okay, NASA's TESS, European Space Agency's Cheops telescope, and the transit method, observing eclipse in starlight when planets pass in front of stars. So this is how telescopes are worked. Okay, moving to the next topic, we are going to study about one sports. Okay, why are we studying about sports section? Is it so much important? Yes, questions have come from this sports section in UPSC in many years. So that is why we are going to study about the sports topic. So what about this topic? India win gold in air pistol mixed team event of 10 meters at ISSF World Cup, which is held at Spain. Okay, who won? Palak and Mukesh Nilavalli. They have won the gold for India in pistol 10 meters and they have achieved a score which is world record around 487.7 and also a junior world record as well. So what about this event? The event is called ISSF World Cup. Okay, and who conducts this? International Shooting Sport Federation is overlooking this World Cup and location is Granada of Spain, and this is a mixed team, one male and one female shooter. So they have won gold for India with a score of 487.7. Palak got 243 and Mukesh 244.7 score. China stood second, 484.8 score. The pair is Kingshan Yao and Kai Hu, and the third place went to Hungary. Veronica Major and Akos Karoli Nagy were the third pair from Hungary. So what about the rounds conducted here? The qualification round, India finished with second place and China topped the qualification round. And this 10 meters air pistol used compressed air pistol. What about Palak and Mukesh Nelavalli? Palak is of 18 years old and she participated in Asian Games 2023 and won gold in individual 10 meters air pistol and team silver as well. She secured Olympic quota for Paris 2024. What about Mukesh Nelavalli? He is a junior world champion. So what about the importance of this achievement? So this is the first gold in India in this World Cup, and this tells about the growing strength in pistol shooting events, and this will also tells about the future competitions possibility of winning. So what do you have to remember here for the exam? The governing body is ISSF and mixed team events were there. There India has won gold and the score is world record with a 487.7 and it has been conducted in Granada, Spain. Event is 10 meter air pistol with the Olympic standards. Moving to the next topic, Antariksh Venture Capital Fund. So why are we studying about this? Because this tells about the investments expected in the 26-27. So India is here, the focus is on boosting India's private space. So what about this fund? This is close-ended fund and registered with SEBI as a category 2 alternative investment fund. So who are the key stakeholders in this fund? Indian National Promotion and Authorization Center, which comes under Department of Space, and sponsor is SIDBI Venture Capital Fund. So what is the importance of this focus of investment? It targets space tech companies of India and invest in firms with technology readiness level greater than or equals to 4. So it supports scaling of the operations, space technologies commercialization and further growth of startups. So what is the importance and main objective of this Air Venture Capital Fund? So it provides capital to the startups that are involved in the space technologies and strengthens the economy and innovation across the space ecosystem in India. So what do you have to remember here for the prelims? This belongs to the category 2 AIF fund and TRL is greater than or equals to 4. Focus is on space tech startups in India. That is what you have to remember here for the exam. So for complete notes, please visit our website. For past videos, check our playlist. For complete UPSC preparation, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Telegram channels. Links are given in the given description below. Thank you.